So, hello and welcome people to something that I was convinced to do a while
I
ago because by him.
I told him that he would never get his children back unless he played this game.
That's not that's not what you told me.
I mean, in more or less.
I distinctly remember something about ice cream.
Look, it melted. There's not none left. It's best that you just settle for the children.
I don't want that.
There's 3 regions in this game.
There's 3 languages, yes,
I
and
remember that.
actually you'll get a kick out of some of
What
the
is it?
names of the previous owners of this cartridge because
Wow.
they're still there. Because of
The
course,
options screen always happening.
I just wanted to turn down the music slightly.
It's got that funky beat though.
Mm-hmm. Credit and high scores, like anybody cares. So yeah, this
Yeah, I
is
always
this.
wonder why they put credits in those menus because I don't feel like anyone has ever selected them.
Yeah, but look at those names. If you know
But
any Dutch, a couple of them were swear words.
I mean, I don't know any Dutch swear words. I still don't actually.
There aren't too many, and they're not very interesting, so no wonder.
They only let you have 3 letters, huh? Like old
Yeah,
school arcade stuff.
yeah, pretty much. I would also imagine that poor Nintendo 64 doesn't have enough memory to pull off anymore.
I like that they have 2 settings, normal and easy. Do you unlock a pro mode if you complete the game?
Or is it going to be like Mega Man Legends where you unlock super easy mode when you beat the game?
So I think the first thing that we should be concerned with is that the wizard suffered some terrible accident years ago, has no hands, and has magical gloves for hands now.
He's Rayman.
Also, he just threw stuff into a pot and it petrified him. I think. I feel like that would have happened long ago if he was that incompetent.
He was pretty lucky.
And here's the part where we can make all the balls puns. Nah. I also like that they name off the characters.
Because otherwise you would never know because this doesn't really have a story.
Or dialogue. And the
For that
closest you
matter,
get.
yes.
And the closest you get is well, we'll see it in a second. I'm certain.
Oh yeah, the little helpers that uh, give you
The
hints.
Microsoft Clippy with a cloak over him.
Yes, they're
That
positively evil.
that is Microsoft Clippy. With just
Mr.
he
Tip,
put a poncho on.
Mr. Tippy.
Yeah, I mean they didn't even hide it very
I mean,
well.
look
And
at
then look at those eyes. He's like,
positively evil.
you just move right along now, Buster.
I see you there.
I'm
I'm
watching.
watching
Yeah,
everything. I will eventually get there.
one day, one day. Like you turned it into a bowling ball. Also, this part always weirded me out as a kid because I felt like those laughs were actually caused by something, as opposed to just being part of the background noise. And isn't there no music at this part of the game too?
No, unless it's just the game glitching out, which I wouldn't be completely weirded out by that because the first time I recorded this coming level, the game crashed.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I remember this part as having no music and that stock sound effect of birds, even though those look like they're bats.
So
And
like night at the cemetery and Ocarina of Time.
yeah, and then the evil laughter.
So yeah, this is the tutorial level. Mr. Tipsy will just tell you what to do and how to do, and you have to talk to people with B, which is very counterintuitive.
And before you talk to him, he's all like happy
And
drunk.
and once
But
you talk
then
to
after
him-
you talk to him, he's the paranoid
Steve.
drunk.
I'm watching you.
And then there's gonna be just like a bunch of him all over the level because you're gonna have to talk to all of them. Pretty unsettling. Have you used the cheat codes for this game yet?
There are cheat codes for this?
Oh yeah, they're built into the game.
Ah.
But they're I don't really remember very well. I just remember that they exist. You enter them at the pause menu somehow, and that they didn't actually solve the problems.
So they were just sort of something like make his head bigger or something stupid like that.
There was something like that. There was also like become invincible, but that didn't always solve your problems because sometimes your problems was just getting to the end of the level. Like,
Well, I
nab-
mean, the thing is, becoming invincible doesn't really help you much. If you lose the
Right.
ball, you die anyway. And for the most part, you don't even really engage with fights with enemies, because combat's awful. What little there is of it.
yeah, I don't remember ever doing any combat like by choice.
Yeah, it's waste of time. Doesn't give you anything and can only kill you. That's basically how it goes. You all and well at that you really can't kill many enemies. Like the
A lot
ones
of them-
you would actually want to kill, aka the bigger ones that just hang around different locations and just impede your progress. You can't.
All right. There you go. Guys, this is still better than watching the first playthrough, though.
Well, I mean, I do have to replay this because the game crashed on the score screen.
Maybe it was trying to save you.
Save me from trouble.
Yeah. Because it's like,
I also was
Yeah.
weirded out when I like looked up the because I know there is also a PS1 version of this, also a Windows version, but wouldn't bet on that working.
there's a
anymore.
Windows version?
Yeah, may as well not exist.
Wow.
But the thing
And a
is, a
Not a
PS1
decent-
version, and what's weird is I don't know how, but they say that the PS1 version has even worse visuals and controls even worse.
I don't remember. Is there like in Banjo-Kazooie a way to just snap the camera to being directly behind you?
Yes. You just have a button which is basically, in Banjo-Kazooie, you have a button which is hold the camera behind me at all times.
Yeah, and is there one in this game?
Of course not.
Oh.
And here I spend a while just trying to see if I can crush the bat with the bowling ball.
Okay, then let me come right back because my cat pooped and didn't cover it up and it smells so bad. Wee.
Your cat's really lazy. Oh god, I can smell it over here. But yeah, I don't think they ever actually intend you to defeat any sort of enemies because.
Let that be a lesson to you, Nico. Don't have pets.
But I already do. The thing is, I don't think they really intend you to even try to defeat any enemies, because oh yeah, and you can dunk with the freaking metal ball somehow.
Yeah.
That's how things work. But what I mean is that they most likely don't intend you to even try to fight those things.
Right. They're just there.
And also never use the crystal.
Yeah, I was
ever.
about to say, how long is it going to take for you to make that mistake?
I make that mistake on the boss.
Oh.
I was like, well, nothing seems to be doing anything. So maybe because the crystals are special, it's the only way to... No, it isn't.
Nope.
Like, crystal is literally like a MacGuffin that's made that just put there in between all of the other things to make you kill yourself a couple times.
Yeah, do you ever actually use it for anything?
I don't know. I only beat the first actual level.
Yeah,
not
but then
counting
you
this
get the
one.
ball and you take it back to the thing and put it in the thingy.
Yeah,
You have to
and
change it to a crystal then.
no, you just enter the place and that's that. And this is way harder than it actually is.
Well, I mean, you could have walked over top of it and then jumped and then slammed instead of trying to
Easier said than done.
do both things at the same time.
Oh, and also they use the Ico style of grabbing and getting on top of the ledge, which means that you have to press upwards, and not just the upwards on the analog stick, but just upwards from their weird ass perspective. So yeah, watch out about that.
Okay. Some brilliant camera work right there.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And you would think that the button that puts the camera in the perspective of Glover would give you would just put the camera behind you. No, it doesn't.
Do you think there's still a hand inside of Glover, or like is he just filled with magic?
I think he's just filled with maggots at this point. This is why Mr. Tipsy has it just gives him that squinty look in his eyes when he will leave. It's just like he just can't stand the smell.
But you know, we've solved a lot of mysteries in this first level already. Well, if only we could get up the stairs. Yeah, I think like a big part of the problem is that it's not always clear where your like center of control is.
Yeah, and also the graphics are a little bit glitchy. The shadow doesn't always appear where it should be. Or rather, sometimes it just doesn't appear at all.
Oh man.
And there would have been a cutscene, but I accidentally skipped it by pressing the button again.
You fool.
You will see it's exactly the same later on.
Oh.
It's just like him jumping up and down and being all happy.
Oh yeah, the end game celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why did they put this mode in the game?
I don't know. This is just confusing. I don't think.
Maybe you do use it to like get under things sometimes.
Maybe in some later stage, yes. But yeah, you don't really even need to do the. You don't even really need to do the well level. You just need to take it to that cave right from here, but I don't know that. And I just go around exploring this place to find nothing at all. Aside of one really confusing inhabitant of this place.
Oh, sausage? A farting and burping chicken.
That whatever it is.
What? Okay. What? Why is that there?
I don't know. I was trying to destroy it, like end its suffering or something.
And
Do it
also,
some
why can't you go
service.
inside of there?
That's my question, but we will see that in the next episode.